In fact, they say right now an estimated 2 million people completely qualify to completely get their loans forgiven, and they are not applying for public service loan forgiveness. There's currently 2 million people that could literally start May with a loan payment that will not need to make a loan payment. So we need to get the word out there. If you work for a school, a hospital system, a university system, government, whatever it is, if people have student loans and they have been working in a government position for many years, they need to, any years at all, 2 months, but especially if they work for many years, they need to apply for the public service loan forgiveness program, because that will qualify them for the public service loan forgiveness program waiver. And what this waiver does is it says all the payments you've made, regardless of the mistakes you have made, as long as you worked for a nonprofit entity or government, we will count those payments towards loan forgiveness. So this means it doesn't matter if you only have 3 qualifying payments, 0 qualifying payments, you must apply, and you could potentially, based on how many years you've worked, get your loans as of this May completely eliminated, okay? So that goes for, I served in the Peace Corps, that goes to my fellow returned Peace Corps volunteers who are angry that that their time in the Peace Corps doesn't count for this special waiver. Well, guess what? Like, what's so crazy about loan servicers are they get a set of rules and a set of training, but they're still individuals and things aren't computerized and automated, which means if you served in the Peace Corps, you should still be applying for the PSLF waiver to get that time counted, regardless of whether you're reading official rules that say it shouldn't count, whatever, or should count, or whatever it says. We should still apply and attempt to get those payments counted towards loan forgiveness. Okay. So that's a message to my fellow returned Peace Corps volunteers or any service member, military or non-military service, including AmeriCorps, Peace Corps, etc. So I wanted to remind you all, we have a deadline literally of October of 2022 to get as many people filed and qualifying for payments to count towards complete loan forgiveness. If you are a lender watching this, this is really, really important, because people who are coming to you with student loans could potentially have a higher debt to income that could literally mean we could just apply for complete loan forgiveness, and now they have no student loan to consider and can afford more home. So no matter what your financial goals are, getting your student loans in order, especially if you've spent years paying them and can potentially end that pain now, we need to see if you qualify for the public service loan forgiveness waiver. Of course, for those who aren't public servants, know that there are still options through income-driven repayment to lower that payment, okay? And it's really vital to be educated on what your options are, especially when May comes around and there's any issues with being able to afford the payment. And okay, and of course, the more you owe, the more getting help and advice matters to lessening the financial burden of your student loans, okay? And of course, let me just check my phone. I had one other point written. Oh, I wanted to lastly just say, if you have Fed loan servicing because you're a public servant, all of Fed loan servicing borrowers who are serviced by Fed loans will over time be transitioned to MOHELA. So MOHELA is actually my student loan servicer. So if you're a public servant and you have been working with Fed loans, by the end of 2022, it will be rolled over to MOHELA. So I just wanted to give those brief updates. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know if you want to learn more about the public service loan forgiveness waiver. And if you qualify, we are here on standby to help. Come to myloansense.com. You can get a free plan. Chat us if you have questions in the chat feature. We cannot wait to help you achieve loan success and, of course, your financial goals and dreams. Have a good weekend.